Hello everyone, how are you doing today? So, as you can see, I've changed the title of my presentation a little. So, big picture more than Jira, because it is more than Jira. Like 2 weeks ago, I've heard an opinion from one of my top customers, and well, they told me that according to them, Jira is an addition for big picture, not the other way around, because that's true. We enhance the standard Jira possibilities, so we address the features that you cannot do in Jira. And that's the reason we are that successful. My name is Łukasz Romaniuk, and I'm Senior Solution Advisor in Appfire, and I'm co-developing Big Picture since 2018, 2019. So we can say that I know this product kind of A to Z, so by heart. A little bit of introduction about Appfire. So we've been selling software on the Atlassian marketplace since it first launched in 2012, I think, and today we've got the most widely adopted portfolio of Atlassian applications across tens of thousands of customers worldwide. At Appfire, our mission is to equip and connect every team so they can plan and deliver their best work. We were founded in 2005, and Appfire has been profitable since its inception and has grown from just under 80 to 800 people in the last 5 years. Our products enhance, extend, and connect world's leading platforms, enabling knowledge workers like developers, IT support, product managers, project managers, etc., etc. And currently, we are trusted by over 1 million users, and most certainly, you recognize some of the brands that are currently our customers. And of course, vast majority of these companies, well, they come from Fortune 500. I will give you a hot minute to get familiar with all of this. Right, and then we've got, like today we group our software into 5 portfolios. So first of all, IT service management. Used to empower IT, customer support, and in general, if you're trying to manage service desk or to implement ITSM or ITIL framework, that portfolio, that solution will be for you. Then migrate and manage. A lot of customers have got tools like JMWE. Well, in general, we help teams tackle migrations, consolidations, and change management. Then workflow and automation. This is a set of tools used by Jira admins. So in this solution, we reduce like time needed to create, maintain, and scale work processes by like hundreds of hours every month. Agile work management, this is where big picture is. So the point is that we can support the transformation, or we can follow the framework of a given customer. And then last but not least, knowledge management solution in the Confluence. However, if we are about to say a few words about big picture, so it gives you a unique opportunity to implement or to adjust the tool to any known framework or to non-standard framework if you've got that kind of customer. So everything that you can see in here, so we call them boxes, but treat a box like a project in the Jira. So what you can do in big picture is to build like an additional layer of boxes hierarchy that will live in symbiosis with the native hierarchy of Jira issues, right? And as you can see from the top, like we've got project portfolio that has got one waterfall, so a classic PMBOK-based house construction. Then the next project in the portfolio that will be hybrid. So in there we mix two frameworks, so Agile and Waterfall. And as you can see, we've got deployment initiation and operational preparation, so 3 Waterfall stages and 1 Agile. And then we've got less requirement area and solution train that will then further decompose to release trains and to increments and iterations. So as you can see, you can implement any framework when it comes to big picture, plus we follow the transformation. Long story short, big picture loves your team as they are. No judgment. Tool will adjust to the way how you work, not the other way around. And that's true. It actually changes the optics of Jira, because if you are using big picture to its full potential, well, it will become sooner or later your single source of truth. Next feature, it's kind of hard to present on a static presentation, but we've got bi-directional and live sync with Jira every time and everywhere. So if you are a customer that is planning their projects, you can laugh in Microsoft Excel. Well, in big picture, these times are like long gone, because we've got live synchronization, live refreshment of data, and collaborative editing mode everywhere. It means that I can be in New Zealand and I can create different variants of Gantt chart schedules fully remote with my friend that can be in, for example, Poland, so in the other half of the world. So, when it comes to our main modules, like first of all, of course, we've got the Gantt chart. However, today we are going to dive deeper when it comes to the before mentioned release train. So, as you can see here, we've got the Gantt that is redesigned to serve the agile purpose, right? So the Gantt that is going to be an agile epic roadmap, and that's true. And as you can see, we've got increments and iterations over here. And from the very first point of view, you can see that only this epic, so information systems for the smart house, is going to be the part of the MVP. So after the release that will take place after the first program increment. And then here we answer also the next very important question: do I have any epics that are cross program increments? And then another very cool feature of the Gantt, it will be our what-if scenarios. So you can try different variants of your schedule to check what variant would fit your project plan or project idea in the best way, and save it. Of course, in Big Picture Enterprise, you can create more than one. Another very useful feature that will be info bar panel of our Gantt chart that is going to emerge from the right edge of the screen. And this is kind of a dashboard for project manager, because in there you've got a lot of vital information from the perspective of project management. So the list of all dependencies is here, plus we've got very nicely looking and useful graphic user interface. It means that you've got the pair of the tasks and you can snipe your Gantt chart view to that very precise tasks, right? So if you've got a Gantt with like 10,000 issues, you don't need to search for them like manually. Then overdue tasks, right? Well, it's self-explanatory to track tasks that are overdue. Then milestones, critical path is trackable from there as well. By the way, next screenshot, I've taken it from my 10-user Jira Cloud, so freemium Jira Cloud. Power unleashed. We do not have any constraints. If you got the need to create 10 levels above the epic, like please be my guest. So we don't care what your Jira plan is, if you've got 5 users or if you've got enterprise plan, it's all possible out of the box. So in general, in big picture, you create work breakdown structure or issues hierarchy as you desire. So no constraints. Then you can switch the Gantt chart by using the task grouping feature, like to temporarily readjust your issues hierarchy. So in that mode, the Gantt chart of BigPicture will give you kind of a dashboard view, right? So in that case, we are grouping icons, so issue types and statuses, and as you can see, we've got like 6 epics, and among them, like 5 are in progress, 1 to do, and so on. So if you need to quickly check, like what's the status of your main tasks, like we can also do it. Then, like if we change our approach a little, so if we take a look at our data in the very same box, in the very same release train, from more agile perspective, here is when the board module comes into play. So as you can see, we've got program increments, and in there we've got features. According to SAFe, we plan features in the program increments. And from here, of course, we can track dependencies like that are cross features. We've got our objectives and goals that are visualized when it comes to program increments. So your teams, well, they know to which objective they are contributing to. And of course, then, if we drop ourselves one level below, we've got iteration view, right? So if we compare this view, this board, with the native Jira software board, when you've got Jira sprints, well, over there we'll have a lot of missing features. Like, for example, what are my dependencies? That can be cross teams, cross sprints, or both. What is my developer velocity? What is my developer capacity? Am I going to fail to deliver my iteration or not? And then, if these stories are about to compose some higher level tasks like feature, and then to compose even higher task like epic, so what will be the story point weight and story point aggregation on the parent? In Jira, you don't know it, because in Jira these features are missing, but in BigPicture, well, they are here. So first of all, we've got dependencies that are cross iterations, cross teams, or both. And of course, if you create a dependency using the graphic user interface of the board, you will create a dependency in the Jira. Then, as you can see in here, we are able to track capacity of Team Alpha. And as you can see, Team Alpha in iteration 1.2, they are able to deliver 35 story points, but right now will deliver only 15. So you can see that the team utilization is at 33%. So you can easily see what is, for example, the amount of buffer that you need to undertake when it comes to the tasks that can appear in sprints but cannot be estimated in story points like bugs. So what about bug fixing, right? Because if you allocate your team with full capacity, it's not the perfect scenario. Right, and then I've said a few words about developer velocity. Yeah, we can do it in BigPicture as well. So we've got capacity planner, and as you can see in Team Gamma, our developers, they work with their own velocity, and then the team capacity will be based on the capacity of developers, right? So, well, you decide, of course, what that capacity is going to be. Right, and then if you are wondering if you've got 2 dependent tasks that are going to fail to deliver your iteration, it's here as well. And so if you open the info bar panel, that will appear from the right edge. Like, first of all, you've got the backlog, but then you've got the list of dependencies grouped into 4 categories, right? So dependencies out of view. Well, we are currently looking at 2 iterations, right? So if you've got any task planned in the next iteration, the dependency between them would appear in that place. Then correct dependencies, which is pretty much self-explanatory. Dependencies at risks. If you've got a dependency between 2 tasks that are planned in the same iteration, so please be careful. And as you can see, we've got 1 dependency. So incorrect dependency, so the type of dependency that will cause the failure of development. And we've got the situation here. PP6 is scheduled into iteration 1.2, but it can be done only after PP14 is finished, but it is scheduled in iteration 1.1. So the development is not going to happen. Then, well, like 6 months ago, we've rewritten our resources module. So resources module is like more waterfall approach when it comes to your resources management that is going to answer the question, do I have any users, any teams, or any skills that are under or over allocated, right? So what is my resources utilization? And resources 2.0, well, as you can see, we've got this dynamic double grouping. So in the portfolio, we've got first of all our project and then list of skills. So on the first point of view, you can see that we are going to, well, we don't have enough designers, right, when it comes to our house construction. So resources management in general. All right. Let me just mention as well that, well, we are going to make a little earthquake when it comes to Atlassian ecosystem. Some of the features are ready and are available in BigPicture Enterprise for cloud, but some of the integrations are about to come very soon. In general, we can say that BigPicture is a very good tool when it comes to product and portfolio, maybe program management. But what about this strategic portfolio management layer? Well, with the recent enrichments when it comes to BigPicture Enterprise, BigPicture will finally answer that question. So, as you can see, we've got integrations when it comes to BigPicture and Agile Poker, Foxley, OKR, and Hedge already developed, so you can already use these applications directly from BigPicture. They are integrated. What is about to come is the integration with Dashboard Hub, 7-Pace Time Tracker, and Workday, and that is going to create something that we call strategic portfolio management. Of course, you do not need to install these applications as separate licenses, as separate products, because they are integrated in the enterprise. So, what you can do right now. First of all, we've finally released the brand new financial module. So, let me ask you this query. How confident you are with uncertainty? Or, what if you are about to make a decision where to invest based on wrong data, right? So, in this module, you can track budgets and costs in real time, and it will be integrated into the project workflows. Of course, this is a very fresh feature, so very soon we are going to enhance it, for example, with CapEx and OpEx distribution cost. So I've got the joke that our new financial module is kind of McDonald's, but instead of hamburgers, you've got financial data. Then the next integration that is already in BigPicture is the hedge. Of course, we've renamed the title a little, so it's called risks module. So what you can do in there is to weight your risks based on the formula. But the point is that the formula is calculated from the graphic user interface perspective. So you do not need to script that. And then we finally have the answer. What is the weight of my risks? Am I going to fail to deliver my program increment, or my iteration, or my stage, or whatever your framework is? So we can identify, assess, and mitigate risks according to your strategy and execution. Well, you can prioritize your backlog when it comes to BigPicture. So Foxley is another integration. And again, it is based on the formula that can be modified or can be selected from the templates without a script. And of course, you can create more than one project specific. But over here, we've got weighted, shorted, job first. So following that concept, you can prioritize your backlog based on based on these factors. Then Foxley will automatically calculate your priority score, and then you can open the Gantt chart and add this priority score directly into the Gantt. So and group the tasks in that order. So then you can see the weighted shorted job first tasks as first in your hierarchy in the Gantt. Plus you can play, or your teams can play agile poker. Then what's that? OKR module integrated in BigPicture that's available in Enterprise on cloud as well. So you can plan your objectives and key results, and then you can use the structure builder to incorporate these objectives or key results directly into work breakdown structure that is, for example, accessible from the Gantt chart. Right. Last but not least, as you can see, we've got all of the possible certifications in the world. So if you visit trustappfire.com, well, tell you what, summing it up, Appfire is a reliable business partner. And yeah, further integrations to come, 7 pace time tracker, dashboard hub, and Workday. And of course, I've got my cloud with me, so if you're interested to see BigPicture on a live instance, I can show you all of these features in the booth that is over there. So I invite you all to the short presentation. Thank you very much.